Hey everybody, it's Leah Sally here from GraffitiEyes. I'm the tattooed lady and I am going to show you today my kit. It's Monday, I'm going to feature one of my stencil kits. So today I'm going to be doing the Outer Space kit, my favorite one. And if you just read my comments there about the video, you'll see that you can have a lot of fun telling stories with outer space kind of stencils and stencil stories when you're face painting kids. So today I'm just going to run through, show you guys, transfer all the patterns that are on the stencils that come in this kit, and I'll say goodbye to you at the very end. Let's get going. Okay. So, Outer Space, I already transferred a bunch of these so you can kind of see what it was. We have a nice little intro. This is the packaging card for the Outer Space kit. And then you get a nice little stencil design on the back so you can kind of see what can be done on a face. Really fun. And then these are the stencils that you get with the kit. Let me move this out of the way so we can see. You get 2 stencils. These are mine, they're all stained a little bit. We've got a rocket ship, halftone, a really nice swirl of stars, couple of different little alien guys here, little UFO saucers. This is going to be some planets and moons, and then I've got some nebulas, some universes, shooting stars, and some electricity, because I think maybe our universe is a little bit electrical, hey? All right, so let's just start transferring some patterns here so I can show you guys. This one's a really cool one. I really like the rocket. So I'm gonna just start with the rocket because it's kind of the biggest shape on the stencils, and then we'll build our scene around it, okay? So, just using regular face paints like usual. And let me grab some good colors here. Let's go with some blue. Now this rocket, it's really cool, makes really easy, really tiny fine lines on it, so it looks really super precise when you do this on a kid, and it ends up being a really good transfer. So the way you start the rocket is with this big cylindrical part. It's the body of the ship, right? Get on there with your makeup, and then I'm going to pick a different color. And it's going to make it, I'm going to go with some red. It'll be a nice little contrast with the blue. Plus, usually when I do rockets, I do white and red, but on the white paper, it's kind of crummy. So the second part of the stencil is right here under it. So this little tip lines up on top of the tip there, and this part lines up over top there. So watch this. Just perfectly it fits, because I made it like that so that it would perfectly fit. My master plan the whole time, and it works. Does it work? Bing! Yes, it works. Dude, it looks so cute, and it looks like a little kind of cartoony Jetsons rocket, right? Let me get some other colors going here, and you guys can see some of this other funny stuff. I guess maybe actually let's continue. We'll just continue on with the same stencil here so you don't get confused. There's a really nice halftone here. So if you don't have the other kits, there's some other kits. There's Butterfly kits, Madness kit, and Ultimates kit. All 3 of those have halftones, and so does this one. So it's 4 kits that I have that have different halftones in them. All of them work really well for doing those classic GraffitiEyes designs that have become super loved in the face paint world. So I can use this halftone to make like fire coming out of our rocket. Right? Kind of gives it a different look than, I hope that's not blurry. Okay, good. My focus, it gives a different look to bring the halftone out, coming out of there. Plus, it's a different kind of a swoopy shaped halftone than the other kits have. So I really like to play around with this, around eyes and cartoon characters that I paint. Okay, what's next? Let's do some stars. I really like the stars on this kit too. They're different from the other stars. They do have some wobble in them. And there's this little hook right here that's super pretty. It's really good for hooking around on cheekbones, around little eye designs. It's really good for hooking around your cheek art too when you're painting little things. Let me get some black on there so we can see these stars for real. A little sponge. So I'm going to actually just kind of show you how you can hook these stars around something. So you can see my rocket through there. I'm just going to hook these stars around. Give it a little tap, make sure it's not too wet. So I do like to mix and match my stencils kits when I'm doing different designs. Pretty perfect, right? Isn't that nice? It's super pretty. You get the size variation in there too. There's some more stars here. I'll just transfer them up over here so you can see what the rest of this looks like. Get quite a big little stretch of stars. There's a little star burst too. So this one's good in like little nativity scenes as well if you're into painting Christmas stuff. That's that type of star. Looks really good. It's done in white, like just bing, 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 little highlights all over your finished painting. It makes it look like it's shining more. And then especially if you just do a little dab of glitter on there, this little type of star gives a really nice effect. Okay, let's get on with some of these cuties here. Let me just grab some other colors so it makes it more interesting for the show. So nebulas, little different universes. These are just swirls really, but galaxies, nebula. When you're painting for little kids and if you say you want some nebulas around it, should we add some galaxies, some cosmic soup? Of course they're gonna say yes, and then it seems like really exciting. No kid's gonna ask, that one I wiggled a little too much, I'll do it over. No kid's gonna ask for like, I want a nebula. Maybe. If you did get a kid that asked for a nebula, hit me up and let me know, because I'd like to meet this kid. I'd like to know what city you live in. But most of the time they ask for like a rocket ship or an alien. Sometimes people ask for outer space. There we go, that's a nice little transfer. With some of these stencils, when the lines are fine, you can see that they pop up pretty good. Just like the snowflakes tend to. So when you're doing that, you have to do more of a push down and wiggle instead of like scraping it back and forth. I kind of scraped it back and forth heavy there, and so it gets a little blurred. But even with that little blur, it still looks good, and you can always go in with your paintbrush after and touch it up. I never sweat when I'm doing the stencils because there's so much stuff that does turn out really perfect that on the occasion, if you get something blurry, doesn't even matter. And that's what I say about that. There's another little nebula here. Let's get him. You can see him. Let's get some purple going. Purple's a good outer space color, don't you think? I think so. So I'm kind of giving it just a little push and wiggle. Nice. Okay, let me show you these planets, because the planets are pretty genius. That's really easy. But I love how it's kind of genius. I'm going to pick up some gold color because gold's nice. I'm just going to tip it in here and catch these circles. Okay? Then before I lift it, I want it to just be more interesting. So I'm going to grab some bright color here for you guys. And I'm going to tap on some bright color up there in that corner. Yeah, that shows up nice. And then I'm also going to take a little bit of dark color and just catch it from the bottom a little. There we go. That's nice. So it's looking like a little 3D shaded orb. Now, I've got this ring here. I'm going to make this the planet Saturn. So I will use maybe just some black. Probably if I was doing it on a kid, I'd use like silver and then put silver glitter on it. But the silver on the paper, I'll show you. Silver on paper, I mean not silver, glitter on paper doesn't tend to stick very well, but I'll do it anyway so you can kind of get the idea, because that's what I would do. Because then, you know, I like to do just like little things here and there that have, I just have some silver glitter on my finger. I like to do little things here and there and glitter. I used to do tons of glitter everywhere, and now I'm more like just little accents here and there. Because then you can kind of see how the ring sparkles on their face, right? Yeah. Okay, so we got that. Let's show you the little saucer. There's a flying saucer. Same thing, I have a little trick for doing the little flying saucer. I'll stick him over here, sneaking in the side of the picture. How's that? I'll just scrub him in. There's actually a little tiny alien body in this saucer, flying it. Same thing, you can do like a double shading kind of technique or highlighting where you can grab a little bit of darker color and do it on the edges. Another way of cheating highlighting, whatever, I don't care if it's cheating, it's just smart painting. Take a little powder on your sponge and you can like hit a couple of highlights. And then you got instant highlights and shading on your little flying saucer. There's some fire built in here for the flying saucer. It also fits nicely for the little spaceship, or for the little rocket ship, but it fits really well with the alien saucer. Get some of that on there. I got some little duos, because usually they're seen in pairs. I don't know if you guys watch any UFO videos on YouTube, but once in a while I get all caught up. And I like to watch little flying saucer sightings all over the world. Meteors crashing, and northern lights, and stuff in outer space that's crazy and weird. Anyways, I put silver on, and now I'm just dabbing it with a little purple. Just makes it more interesting, and it's such an easy, quick little stencil. These are smaller stencil arts than something like the emoji kit. So you can mix and match and use like the emoji alien with these guys, and these guys make really good background fill. Shooting star, you gotta have a shooting star, right? So let's do the shooting star. Maybe we'll do the tips on fire orange. The yellow maybe is not harsh standing out against the white sheet. Let's see. I'll put it orange underneath here too so you can see it better. That's a nice little mix. Okay. What else do we got? We got some electricity. Remember I was saying the electric universe? The electric universe. I believe it. And now, I'm just going to line up this little electrical bolts coming out of his rocket, like it's some type of propulsion or something. There's all kinds of different ways you can use the electrical bolts. Turn it upside down so give it a different look. Put a couple of them on there. Ain't no thing. That's fun, right? And then what else is on here that we haven't used? Oh, the jellyfish. Okay, so the other thing too is, like I was saying, I watch all these YouTubes of UFOs and outer space and stuff. And there's these kind that look like jellyfish. I am not joking. They totally like eat the electricity that comes off the planets or something. And I don't know if I had enough paint on my sponge there. But I love these jellyfish guys, right? So anyways, they make really fun background noise for your paintings. So there we go. Those are all of our stencils. This little star stream is actually quite long. Like it can fit all the way across a, you know, you can fit it across a forehead in a crown design really easily. Like I said, this little swoop-de-doo that's in the corner wraps around stuff really nicely. Yeah, there we go. That is our outer space kit right here, featured right here, GraffitiEyes.com. Get your kits, get your stencils, share your designs, even if you're painting on paper. I'd love to see what you come up with, you know. Let me just turn my camera back to me here for a second and I'll say goodbye to y'all. Hey. So, yeah, show me your outer space designs. I love doing outer space stuff because it kind of takes my mind off what's going on Earth. And sometimes what's going on Earth is so crazy and busy and hard to keep track of that mixing up painting with a little bit of getting out of your headspace and a little meditation practice really, really helps. So if you're looking to reach for something and get off planet Earth a little bit, try out these outer space booster packs, and you can get them online, GraffitiEyes.com. Stick around, I'll paint some, maybe a little bit of outer space action with an emoji alien to show you the perspective of size, and I'll be posting that on my Facebook, on my Instagram. If you like these videos, please visit my YouTube channel at /TheTattooedLadyCA, and I'm reposting all these Facebook Lives that I do so that there's a nice big archive of all of these practice sessions and ideas and product features and everything. Thank you so much for your support. Please comment, tell me what you think. Request stuff so I know what's going on out there. I'd like to have a conversation with you guys. Take care, you all. Love. Bye.